Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. Now, I am very excited to be filming this because I love filming these videos. They are just, in my opinion, just so fun to film. We are doing my April reading wrap-up, so we're going to be talking about all the books I read in April. I think that I read 11 books. That's what I think happened. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I read 11 books. But I started the month off with Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Now, Lynn Painter is one of my authors that I love reading all her books. All the books that I've read, I've loved. Whether they be 5 stars, whether they be 4 stars, I've loved them all. All the ones I read are so fun. Her writing style is perfect. At times, there are moments that I'm a bit iffy, but that's not even a page, that's a sentence most of the time. But Betting on You got 4.5 stars. Loved it. It was amazing. It was so fun and refreshing to read because I hadn't read a proper I hadn't read a Lynn Painter rom-com in a while. After that, I moved on to my reread of Better Than the Movies, which I will link down in the description because I did a whole video on that. But I loved it because obviously it was a reread, so it got 5 stars, of course, because what else is it meant to get? It's a reread. It's a Better Than the Movies. And then I did a buddy read with my friend Jasmine, and we read The Darkness Within Us, which is the second book in the Shadows Between Us series, and that got 4.25 stars because it was good. I loved it. I just feel like the ending was so rushed. The first book in the series, I also felt like the ending was super rushed, but this one especially, I feel like the ending happened in 10 pages, whereas it should have happened across the span of at least 30 or something. It was just too quick for me because I'm there is so much going on, this could be more spread out. This could be more. I get that it's meant to be chaotic. It can be chaotic, just spread it out a little more. Add the dramatic effect of it being spread out. Then I read Midnight Sherbet by Emma Smith, which got 3.75 star rating, because I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. It wasn't anything really special, but I didn't feel like it was a 3 or even a 3.5 star read. So it got 3.75. So it wasn't really anything special. It wasn't it wasn't really special. It didn't stand out to me. Then I read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, by Rachel Gillig, which got 5 stars. Now, I loved it. It was so fun. I need to read the second book. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I have it on my Kindle. I just need to get to it. I need to read it because I loved the first book. I loved the magic system. I loved the characters. I loved the way it was written. The little at the start of every chapter, basically there was a little thing. And I love that. I love different little things like that in books, text messages or even a quote right before the chapter starts. Then I read The Naturals, the first book, which got 4.5 stars. I loved it. I read this so quickly. It was a really good book. I loved the characters. I loved Cassie. I loved Michael, I loved Dean, I loved Sloane, I loved Leah. Well, Leah I didn't love in this book, but I love her now. And I it was such a fun read. I hadn't read mystery thrillery book that was set up like this in a while, and I wanted to, and I did, and I did not regret it at all because it was so good. I recommend the Natural series so much. Go read it. If you haven't, then go read it because it's amazing. Then I read Killer's Instinct right after that, which got 4.25 star rating. It was also amazing. I loved that we explored a bit more of all the characters' backstories, but mainly Dean's, because I loved Dean. I loved his development. I loved his story. I loved Dean, but Michael was my favorite, for those of you who know. Then I read All In, which from all in, I feel like there was a very much big shift in the books. Oh, all in got 4.5 stars, but there was a very big shift in the books. Like, you could tell at the end of Killer's Instinct that there was like more to, like, that all these things are interconnected, that there's like more to the series, that there's gonna be way more because of the ending of Killer's Instinct. But All In definitely was that. All In finished on like such a big note, like for setting up for the next book, for Bad Blood, for like getting you like in that headspace to prepare for Bad Blood. And I loved it. I loved All In. I loved seeing more of Salone. I loved seeing more of Leah. I loved seeing more of everyone. Yeah. Then I read Bad Blood, which also had the novella 12 in it, but I added it as one book. And it got 4.5 stars, which, once again, this book was so good. It was so good. I loved all the characters. I loved the mystery. I loved, like, depth in this book. I wish we kind of got to see more of what happened, like, with the people. I'm gonna say that because I don't want to give anything away, really. I would love to see more of the, like, people, the group in what, like, that followed Bad Blood. I would love to see that more unraveled, which I don't think is gonna happen because this book came out in, it came out in 2016. So I don't think we're gonna see more of that, but that's fine. But I still love that. I just wish we got to see a bit more, like, I don't know, maybe from even another person's perspective. I feel like that would have been so perfect. But I still loved it. It's just the reason that it didn't get 5 stars and got 4.5. Then I read Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Now, in the past, I have read Elsie Silver books before, and I have given them, like, around 3 stars rating, because I didn't like the characters that much. The banter was, like, irking me a lot. I was like, no, this just can't be happening. Like, babes, you're a full-grown adult. Why are you acting like this? Pissed me off. In Wild Love, I'm like, okay, it's a different series. It's gonna follow a different person. Like, I should like it. And I loved all the tropes that were in it. I loved the descriptions. I'm like, this is something I'm gonna love. And it got 2.5 stars. So that told me that this is the end of my Elsie Silver journey. This is also no hate to anyone who does like Elsie Silver. I wanted to like her so much. I just couldn't. I don't know what it was. It was mainly her writing, I think. I can't, like, because I see everyone talking about the big three: Anna Huang, Lauren Asher, and Elsie Silver. And I loved Lauren Asher and Anna Huang. So I'm like, I'm gonna love Elsie Silver. And I just don't. So this is 3 strikes, you're out, Elsie. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be reading any more books by her because it's just not for me. So I'm not gonna be reading them. And then I read Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, which got 3.5 stars. Which, to be honest, I feel like it would have gotten more, but I am just not smart enough for this. Well, smart enough, is that the word I'm gonna use? I just didn't understand what was going on half the time. I'm like, whoa, big word alert, or like, whoa, sophistication, I don't know what's going on here. And the, like, whole, like, under meanings of things, I did not get what they were trying to say with that. But that was my last book, and it got 3.5 stars, mainly because I did not understand what was going on half the time. I'm like, what are these words? What do you mean? I kept getting lost. This is very much dark academia, which I thought I would love, because I'm like, that's my type of, like, stuff that I love, but not to this level. Not to this level, because I'm not smart enough for this level. But yeah, okay, let's see how many books I read this month. I did end up reading 11 books this month. I feel like this was a really good reading month. Just like the books I read. I love them. So yeah, that is it for this video. For this week's video, I hope you enjoyed watching it. I love filming these little wrap-ups. They're my, like, favorite part of the month, I think. And editing in them. It's just, like, a fun little thing. And dogs just started barking in the background. I don't think they're gonna stop anytime soon. Don't know why they're barking. For no reason, probably. Dogs do as dogs do. But yeah. this is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye!